Welcome to Everyday Reviews, where we give you an everyday look at whatever we can get our hands on. Yes, a lot of it is automotive, but hey, have a look around if you're new to the channel, because we do a lot more than just cars. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, well, you know what I'm gonna say. Thank you so much for the support. This is the latest Porsche Macan, and for 2022, it doesn't get a complete redesign, but it gets some pretty significant updates. So on this video, we're gonna have a look at what's new on the Macan, plus we're gonna go over some of the options that this particular Macan has. This base Macan starts at $58,500, and these are Canadian dollars, by the way. If you're not from Canada, make sure to check with your local Porsche website to see how much it is in your currency. Well, this color, by the way, is an option. It's $790, and this is the Carrera White Metallic. It's a nice white, looks pretty good. So what's new? Well, the front end and the nose is all new on this Macan. They've used more of the body color inserts in here. Plus, you'll see there is a texture line right below the grille here, and we'll see that on the side as well. The PDLS, or the Porsche Dynamic Lighting System, now is standard on the Macan, as well as the Sport Design mirrors. This is equipped with the PDLS Plus, by the way. And one of the most expensive options on this Macan are these wheels, and they're the 20-inch Macan S wheels in Vesuvius gray. I think they look great. I think they're kind of worth it, but it's gonna run you $4,300 for these wheels. Onto the side, you'll see nice black window surrounds, and there is that signature side blade on the Macan, and it does have that textured motif, same as what we found on the front nose area there. In the back, you get the signature LED light bar that goes straight across that was introduced on the last generation of the Macan. Looks great, especially with the chrome Porsche letters and the Macan that you see underneath there. You have a black roof spoiler. You have a rear wiper. What's new back here is the rear valance tapers down more, it rounds out a little bit more, it gives it a more aggressive stance. Plus, this is equipped with the $1,090 black sport tailpipes there. Up to you. You think it's worth it? I think it's worth it. It really makes it look good. Now, what's not new, but I'm still a big fan of it, is where the power hatch release is located, and that's right underneath that rear wiper. When you have your hands full even, it's just handier than trying to grab underneath. It's just right there, nice and tall. Now, once it's open, this is a small SUV, but there's actually a decent amount of storage room in here. I was able to get my suitcase, even a full-on electric scooter fits in there, no issue. It's quite deep and it's quite wide and quite squared off. And you have a close button and a close lock button. Always a big fan of that. Hit that lock button, walk away, it'll lock by itself. Have a look inside. On the inside, this Macan gets the $2,230 leather package. It's in black and Bordeaux. I like the color. It goes with the white, and it has some really nice contrast stitching as well. This has the aluminum trim, so that's $630. You'll see the aluminum panels are brushed aluminum there. Now, the biggest difference of the interior, what's new, is the middle console. Gone are the buttons. Now, I knew this was coming. I'm a fan of the buttons. They're just easy to feel and just push. And now you have a touch sensitive pad here. I do like that they retained toggles for the temperature and the fan control. And I am getting used to this system though. So, it's not as bad as I thought. Above that, you do have the standard 10.9-inch Porsche touchscreen, and that does come with wireless Apple CarPlay. Android Auto, not yet, but it is coming here. In front of the driver, I love the classic large tachometer in behind the steering wheel, and you have the one digital display to the right of it. It just has a traditional yet modern touch to it, and you get a new steering wheel derived from the 911. So some nice updates on this for sure. This is also equipped with the Premium Plus package, and that's going to run you about $5,700, but it does include some good things like the large panel roof, heated rear seats, ventilated and heated front seats, a Bose stereo system, the PDLS Plus lighting system that we talked about outside. One thing a lot of people are familiar with Porsche is that everything is a la carte. So you could really choose whatever you want to really personalize your Porsche just for you. Now, of course, that can get pretty spendy, but on the flip side, there's some advantages, like this is equipped with the $1,300 around view or 360 camera, and I would actually gladly pay $1,300 for that option, not having to buy the top trim of a particular model like some manufacturers make you do. Let's go for a drive. On the road with the new Macan, under the hood, it's still a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo, except it's been updated now, so you get more horsepower, more torque, 261 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, and that's matched to a standard 7-speed PDK dual clutch transmission. It shifts very, very quick. PDKs have always been good. If you do want to shift manually, you do have some nice metal paddle shifters in behind the steering wheel. Also standard, you get all-wheel drive. That comes standard as well. Now, if you do want, you can get the active suspension on this Macan, the base model, as well as torque vectoring. However, it is an option. This one is not equipped with it. If you do go into the Macan S or the GTS, that comes standard. By the way, the new S now gets the same power plant as the previous GTS, and the GTS gets the previous power plant of the turbo. A bump in horsepower throughout the entire range of the Macan. There is no turbo model designation at this point, so actually it's a pretty good deal if you actually go for the GTS, which is the top trim. You're getting essentially the turbo, and it's actually less money than what it cost previously. But for a lot of people, you might not need all that much capability. If you just want a good sporty drive, you know, the base is going to do it for you. This is also equipped with the Power Steering Plus, which basically boosts the power steering at lower speeds, making it easier to maneuver, let's say in parking lots. This is equipped with the $440 self-steering and parking assist. So let's see how it works here. It's not something I would normally use very often, but we're gonna hit that button. It's going to look for a parking spot. Oh, there it is. Okay, so on this system, you do have to operate the throttle and the brake, but I'm just going to put it into reverse. Park, assist active, check surroundings. I'm just going to control the brake, and it is turning by itself, and I'm controlling the braking. And let's see how it's gonna work here. Oh, it's gonna crank it pretty good. We got these $4,000 rims here. We do not want to scratch those up, Mr. Park Assist. Okay. All right, press brake, go forward. It's gonna turn all the way to the right and pull us closer to the curb. And we have a progress bar. Done. Put in the park, and you know what? This is the perfect parking spot that it did. It really did a very good job. The Macan has always been one of my favorite sport utility vehicles, and heavy on the word sport. It really does feel like you're driving, you know, it's kind of like an SUV Boxster. When you push it, it really rewards you. You know, you drive it hard and it just seems like it works even better. And I've said this before, like if I didn't have the 2 little kids right now, maybe once they're growing up and I want a sport utility, but I still want to have a sports car feel, I may go for a Macan for sure. The back seats are a little bit cramped. Actually, they're a lot cramped if you have kids. It's really kind of not a real family vehicle, not the perfect family vehicle. It'll work. But yeah, I'd rather just have 2 in the front, some luggage in the back, and yeah, and just drive on some nice twisty roads. One option that I probably would get though, if you prioritize, you know, the most in driving dynamics, you might want to opt for the Sport Chrono package, and that's about $1,290, and that gives you the Drive Select wheel on the steering wheel. So you also get a Sport Plus mode, so it goes even one beyond Sport, and you get the Sport Response button where you push that button and you get 20 seconds of optimized everything. You know, it's kind of like the push to pass button, but yeah, it's up to you. That's it for a look at this $75,000 Canadian Porsche Macan. If you were in the market for a Macan, how would you outfit yours? I think this one is pretty well equipped, and just the way it is, really, it's a beautiful car. Personally, if I were in the market for a Macan, I don't know, even though it's $20,000 more, I might lean toward that Macan S just because I love that 2.9 liter bi-turbo V6 so much. For most people, this is all you need. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time, and safe driving.